Come on in, family. Be awesome to see you come in and say hello. Good to have everybody in tonight. And welcome to this moment of truth. Come on in. I see you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Dr. Pan, good to have you in tonight, and see so many others. Let's see. There we go. I got my list there. Dr. Brenda's in. Tawana, good to have you in tonight. So many others who registered. I see you. There we go. Come on in, everybody. Yeah. For me, it's a bit probably too much fun I'm having when I get to see family and friends and those who are hungry for truth and knowledge and progress and development. So thank you for coming in tonight. I think we've got somebody on the phone as well. Thank you for taking that extra effort to be on the phone tonight and to join. Expecting 40 plus people. And so as folks are coming in, good to have you in tonight. I really hope you're ready to take some notes. And of course, at the conclusion of this webinar, those of you who have registered, which is all of you, will receive a copy of the webinar itself. And so I want you to do that. And I want to encourage you to stay to the end. And there'll be a special gift or surprise just for those who are on the webinar tonight. And so you don't want to miss that. I hope everyone can hear me well. And we'll get started momentarily. I see folks coming on in. Now, as you're coming in, why don't you do me a favor and just type in the city and state that you are logging in from. That'd be phenomenal if you would do that. That would be awesome. And just let me know and others know where you're coming from. Just the other day, got some contacts from, was it Philippines and Sweden. I thought that was interesting. And so love to see. So we got New Hampshire in the house, Georgia, Massachusetts, Mansfield. We got Providence here, Spencer, North Carolina. Good to have you in tonight. And Delaware, Milford, Delaware. I see that. Excellent. North Providence, Little Rhodey. It's awesome. Come on in, everybody. Man, I cannot wait to get started. I was literally up till 3:00 in the morning. Well, 2:53, literally last night, finishing some of these details and talking about the Awe-Inspired Life Institute, the academy that's going to drop, and it's going to be powerful. Englewood is in the house. Brooklyn, Dr. Stewart, honored by your presence. Mother, good to have you on tonight as well. Phenomenal. Awesome. Who else? Let's see. We got a call in from New Jersey, or I should say a call in. Don't know if you're from New Jersey or not, but I do see a call in there. So good to have you all on tonight. Excellent. Good. Everything seems to be working. Everything is in good order. And we can go and get started. So if you are ready to expose the lies that are holding you back, I need your help tonight. I need your help. I need you to type in, I'm ready. Would you do that? If you're able to, type in, I am ready. Let us know. Type in, I am ready, because we want to be postured for this. Long gone are the days of just kind of gathering information, but we want to be intentional about our time, intentional about our receiving information and revelation to really help us, go forward. So phenomenal. Thank you. I'm seeing all those. I'm ready. Yeah, excellent. Come on in. All right, let's get started here. It's so good to have you all on tonight. Really, truly, the honor is all mine. All right, let me see. All right, excellent. There we go. All right. Well, tonight we're going to talk about the lies that we have believed and the very simple truths that will set us free from those lies. The fact of the matter is, we have all ingested lies over time. And some of the most difficult lies to unearth, if you will, are lies that we have told ourselves or lies that we have believed ourselves. Those are the most difficult lies to deal with. Because we'll see here in a few moments, the lies that we have believed become the truths that we live. We build our lives around these lies. And in many cases, at this stage and age and phase in life, many times we don't make progress, not because we don't have a desire to, or that the circumstances around us are contrary to progress. But the reality is that we are holding our own selves back. And so we need to expose these lies in order to move forward. I will, up front, let you know that we're only going to cover 5 lies tonight. The reality is, I discovered about 15 lies I've been telling myself over years. And so I'll share those with you at some other time and some other point. But here we go. You said you're ready. I hope you're ready. 5 lies to stop believing about yourself. We want to expose those things and then talk about very briefly what we should do about that in order to make progress and get unstuck. If you're ready for the truth, type in the word truth. Type in the word truth if you are ready for this truth. I'm finding this to be true all over the place, all over the globe, most certainly in our own personal lives, that we are holding certain truths as if, holding certain lies as if it's the truth, and in fact, it is not. And so today we're going to bring those things out and handle them. So I'm so glad you're ready, because I know I am. Here we go. Big or small, lies are lies. You may want to write that down in your own notes. Again, you will receive a copy of this particular webinar, but I want you to begin to connect that with your own motor skills tonight. Big or small, lies are lies. There are no such things as small lies, right? It doesn't take a whole lot to burn down millions of acres. One good match can destroy an entire city. So one lie that we ingest early in life can destroy an entire lifetime. Are you hearing me? And I know from a very personal perspective, somewhere, some thoughts I got in my head many, many, many years ago that I personally wasn't valuable, right? Don't know where that came from. I was beyond supportive mother and father. I've never heard, I can't, you won't be able to, you're not good enough. Never heard that out of their mouths in any way, but somehow I bought that lie and labored for 3.5, close to 4 decades with that lie underneath. Few words, small in one aspect, but damaging to another. How many of you have ever heard words that have stuck with you for many years and were difficult to get past? If that's you, just type in me. If you've ever been that person who's had to overcome deep words that were spoken or you heard. They may have not even been directed at you, but you were in that atmosphere, Celeste, in that atmosphere, Benita, in that atmosphere, Randy, and you heard those words, and somehow it really hamstrung you and crippled you from really making the progress you need to make. Our lives are really the sum total of words spoken to us and words we have spoken about ourselves. We are a collection of words, right? And in the good book, as they say, in the beginning was the word, right? So our lives are built around words that we've heard, words that we've spoken, words that we believed, words that we've meditated on. Big or small, they are words that have been creating havoc, in our lives. Havoc, absolute havoc. And so we're going to deal with that today. So big or small, lies are still lies, right? Make a commitment tonight. Make a commitment tonight that you're going to tell the truth to yourself from this point on. You're going to tell the truth to yourself about yourself from this point on. All right? Make a point of that. Man, I feel that thing tonight. I really do. I hope you're feeling it, because I'm looking at the list of folks that are on. I know most of you, almost most of you, right? But the fact of the matter is, I promise you, you're living well below your privilege, not because of anything external, but more importantly, things that are internal. And tonight is your night. All right. Tonight is your night. Here we go. All right. All right. What happens when we believe lies? See, the lie you believe becomes the truth you live. The lie you believe becomes the truth you live. Doesn't have to be true to be damaging or impactful. Doesn't have to be true, just has to be believed. I need to say that again. Doesn't have to be true, it just has to be believed. That's all that matters. If you've ever been lied on before by somebody else, telling a half-truth, a bona fide false truth, a lie, half lie, quote unquote, white lie about you, doesn't have to be true. Somebody just has to believe it. And when we speak about or talk about ourselves, as we're doing tonight, we need to know that whatever we believe becomes the truth that we live. I can take it a bit further. Not only the truth that we live, but it also becomes a legacy. Hear this now. It becomes a legacy that we leave for others to follow. I heard this statement many years ago, and it rings true today, but I want to alter it a bit. The statement I heard was this: success leaves clues. Well, so does failure, unfortunately. And so when we believe a lie, we're setting ourselves up for failure and those who follow behind us, right? So if you don't think yourself being very valuable, you are going to subconsciously communicate that to the people around you, whether you plan on it or not, right? It leaks. So what happens when you believe lies is the lie you believe becomes the truth you live and the truth you leave. Did you hear that? The truth that you leave. Man, I feel this thing tonight. I'm telling you what, I feel this thing. I feel it because I know that this can be life-changing for those who will take it to heart. Who will take it to heart. Here we go. Let's take a little bit further. Lies are harmless unless you believe them. Wow. I could emphasize this. The lies that you tell yourself or you hear about you will not have impact unless you believe them, right? No one, you really can't stop birds from flying over your head, a man told me many years ago, but you can stop them from making a nest in your hair. In other words, words will come and go, but you don't have to believe everything that you hear. How about this? You don't even have to believe words that you think about or think. Just because you thought something doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean it's worthy of further consideration. Try this on for size for a moment. How many of you, years ago perhaps, or even maybe now today, you hear a song, you hear the words of a song, and it transports you back into a certain state of mind? Sad, happy, amorous. It might motivate you, right? You heard those words, and because over time you somehow ingested them and believed them, it now has a physiological impact on in your life. Am I not right about that? Right? You play your jam, right? You play your song and you start crying in the corner because you got a good cry on now, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? If I'm telling the truth right now, just type in the word song. Just type in the word song if I'm telling the truth, right? Type in the wrong, right? You hear that? You listen, that thing mess with you, you just curl up in the corner and just have a good old cry. Right? You have a good old cry, right? Right? A song, you hear a song, you start dancing to it. Could have been a wedding song, right? And all of a sudden you start feeling a certain way. Or could have been a song that was playing when certain things happened in your life, and that song triggers that, right? Right? So words are important and they will impact your body. I say that to say this. You start changing what you believe and what you say, it will start impacting the cellular structure of your body. It will impact your anatomy and your physiology. It'll impact your energy, right? You play the right thing in the morning, it gets you rocking and rolling. Both my wife and I, when we're working out, are listening to motivational speeches or talks or certain songs. My wife will be listening to the songs. I don't know music, but she'll be listening to the songs that have a certain rhythm to them. Why? Because it moves people. Words have power. I need somebody to help me type that in. Words have power. Do not sleep on it. Words have power, right? They have power. Come on, thank you. Type that in. Words have power. And the words you believe even have more power. Right? I mean, is that not true? I mean, that's a heavy situation right there. Words have power. They have impact, in lives. So you got to learn to tell yourself the right things. Learn to tell yourself the right things. But lies are harmless unless you believe them. So you got to stop believing things that you've heard about yourself, right? What you did is not who you are. Let me say it again. What you did is not who you are. Even if that's who you were, that's not who you are today. Got to learn to change those things. We'll get to that here in a second. I hope that's helpful. 5 lies that are holding you back. You ready? Here we go. Now, I need your help with this. I am not worth it. Can we pause and meditate on that just for a second? Can we pause and meditate on that? I'm not worth it. Somebody walks out of your life. You internalize this thought, this lie that you're not worth somebody to love. Right? You don't pass an exam. You don't accomplish a certain goal at a certain time in life. I'm not worth it. You don't even want to go and invest in yourself because you don't think you're worth it. You're not even working on your health, let alone your wealth. You're not working on your health. Why? Because you don't really personally feel that you're very valuable. For some, you have a certain number of years in your life, right? So you're saying, what's the use? I'm not worth it. See, this may not resonate with you yet, but I promise you on this next statement it will. Some of you that are watching, listening, you find it very difficult to receive compliments. Very difficult to receive compliments. Very difficult. It's hard for you to let somebody do something for you, give you something, be a blessing to you, do something that's really out of their way to really just communicate love to you. It's hard for you to receive that. Why? Because internally there's a lie operating in the background that says, I'm really not worth it. If this is speaking truth to anybody, I want you to type in, you got me. Type in, you got me. If this is speaking to you in any way, I'm not worth it. You see, you can go through certain things in life and internalize that. I just want to raise both hands on that situation. I'm not worth, I'm just did too much, made too many mistakes, fell down too many times. I'm not worth it. But you know what? You know what the real insidiousness of that is? Many times we get this lie as children in some way. And then we spend the rest of our lives trying to show that we are worth it, but in reality, deep down inside, we really don't think we're worth it. Let me check the chat section on this one. I want to see who's responding there. Yeah. I mean, like, for real, like, seriously. Family, like, seriously. You know, we'll be talking about the Awe-Inspired Life Academy and how to change your mind and the ultimate mind shift system that I developed over these years. And we're going to get into all of that. But this is the lie we got to deal with today, tonight, right out the gate. You are worth it. You are worth it. Now, this isn't a sermon per se. This is not a church service per se. I am not operating under the auspices of the Cathedral of Life and its churches. I'm coming to you as a consultant, as a personal empowerment expert. But let me say this to you. Jesus himself proved that you are worth it. Regardless of what happened, what you did, didn't do, should have did, what was done to you, who said what, when they said it, how they said it, how you can feel about yourself. The fact of the matter is, the truth that is bona fide is that you are worth it. I just want to put that out there and make sure you get that. Despite what's happened, despite what's happening, despite what's going on, you are worth it. You're worth investing in yourself. You're worth going after your dreams. You're worthy, if you will, of individuals investing in you and helping you and supporting you. And you're worthy of love. You're worthy of support. That's a lie. To believe you're not, you've been believing a lie. You've been lied to. Somebody lied to you. You're worth it. Come on, let's go a little bit further. The second lie that's holding us back. I am my past failures. I need to take a survey. Here we go. I want you to participate now. How many of you have failed in a quote unquote significant way at some point in your life? Type in me, type in ME if that's you. That's not true for everybody, but I know it's true for some. How many of you can sit there and say, you know what? I really messed that up. May not have been all my fault, but I showed us my responsibility. The fact of the matter is, I really messed that up. I really dropped the ball. I really failed at that. I really sinned in that area. I really blew it big time. And it had big impact on your life, your money, your health, your family, whatever, right? Right. Let me see who's telling the truth today. I'm just kidding. Right? Right? Yeah, right. You know, it's not necessarily in every situation. And but the real issue is many times we feel we have, even if we haven't. But let's look at this second lie. The second lie is that what you did and who you are is the same being. B-E-I-N-G. You are not your past failures. No, you're not. You failed, snapshot in time, but that's not who you are, and you're not that. Are you hearing me? You're not that. That's very important. Because if you drag around, again, let me see, if you drag around this notion that you are that failure, you are that divorce, you are that that incarceration, you are that failed business, you are that failed marriage, you are that failed parent, you are that failed employee, whatever your deal is, you drag that thing around. It's like dragging around a 2-ton piece of rock with a chain. You are not your past failures. Your past is one thing, but who you are is not the same thing. Are you getting that? Right? If this is good, just type in "this is good." If this is good, just type in "this is good." Right? Type in "this is good." Yeah, yeah. I mean, like for real, you know? You can labor under that. Labor under that. Painful, difficult. I'm not that. I did that, but that's not me. That's not who I am. Most certainly not who I am today. You see, there are some people who only remember you from the past. They only remember you in terms of what happened yesterday, yesteryears. You changed, you developed, and you grew, right? Doesn't matter what they say. What matters is what you're telling yourself. That's good right there. If I was in church, I'd give my own self $5 for that one. Let's take a little further. The third lie that we are telling ourselves, my best years are behind me. I love this graphic that says lies, lies, and oh my God, lies, more lies. My best years are behind me. This one, number 3 here, is well, they all really speak to me personally, but this one really works me at times. My best years are behind me. Only if you let them be your best years. They don't have to be your best years. Your best year can be this year. Tell yourself that in place of my best years are behind me. Now I'm talking to people that they got a little gray going. I'm not talking about premature gray either. I'm talking about you got a little gray there. That's for real. Your best years are not behind you. Your best year starts with this best day. Are you hearing me? And the very fact that you're on this webinar tonight, to me, speaks to the fact that there's a whole lot of life that you're going to live in the years you yet still have. Let me say it again. There's a whole lot of life in the years that you are yet to live. Whole lot of life. It's what you do with it. It's what you make of it. It's how you shift your thinking, as we'll talk about here in the academy at the end, right? That determines my best years. Why can't your best year be this year? Why can't your best years be the years yet ahead of you? Why do they have to be behind you? There's nothing you can do about that in the past. But one thing you can do starting today, stop telling yourself this lie, my best years are behind me. No, I'm preaching real good right now. I'm preaching real good. The more I say that, the more I say it, the deeper it goes into me. Are you hearing me? The deeper it goes into me. Why? Because that's a lie that was working overtime, Pastor T. A lie that was working overtime, right? Overtime in my mind and my subconscious. Overtime. I was in the barbershop. When I take my father to the barbershop, they call him the old G. When I go to the barbershop by myself, they call me the old G, right? I think that stands for old guy, right? Something like that, right? And I'm laughing to myself saying, I don't feel old. But to them, they, I'm an older guy. But even if it is, even if I am older, the fact of the matter is my best years are ahead of me. Thank you, Donna. Old original gangster. I trust me, my wife is laughing right now and correcting me, right? Because I keep messing that up, right? So she's helping me with current languages, right? Right? And so your best years are ahead of you. I gotta tell a story. I'm driving in my car, I'm doing my thing. I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and I'm thinking that maybe I think it could be, right? Tony writes an old general. I'll take that, right? Wise general, I'll take that even better. I'm a WG. How about that, right? But I'm driving in my car in the rearview mirror, and I keep going like this in my hair, thinking I got lint in my hair, right? I'm saying, what's all this lint in my hair? What is going on with that? It wasn't lint, it was gray. I couldn't wait to get to the barber. Could not wait. And the barber I've had for 30 some odd years, she said, that's not lint, Pastor. Right. But regardless of what color my hair is, my best years start today. Are you hearing me? Tell yourself that. My best years start today. I'm not my past, and I'm not going to live back there. My best years start today. Let's take it a little further. Number 4, it's too late for me. It's too late. Now, this particular lie is not necessarily age dependent, right? It's not age dependent. People can say it's too late for me because of something happened and knocked them down, knocked them out, made them feel a certain way, right? It's not too late for you. It's a lie. Everyone type in, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Not too late for you. You're listening to this right now. You're hearing this right now. You may be in the valley of the shadow of death. You may feel like Job's cousin, right? You may not feel like you have a whole lot of support in your life. That may be very factual right now. You may have had major setbacks that you're still trying to crawl up out of. It's not too late for you. You got a heartbeat. You got the facilities or the faculties of the facilities of your mind and the faculties of your body. It's not too late for you. But it's a lie, and it's been holding you back. Every month, every quarter, every year, you've been saying the same thing. It's too late for me. 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 Too much has happened. It's too late for me. I made too many mistakes. It's too late for me. I'm too old. It's too late for me. Right? I'm by myself right now. It's too late for me. I blew my money. It's too late for me right now. My best ideas are in the past. It's too late for me. I don't have any, right? This whole thing is going on, and it's a lie. You're drawing breath. There's reason why you're still drawing breath. Let's get up after it. Let's get up after it. It's not too late for you. Now is your time. Not yesterday, but you got to get your head right. Right? I want everybody to type it in. Got to get my mind right. Got to get my mind right. Right? You got to get your mind right. Your mind ain't right. Thinking is off. Stinking thinking. Thank you, Johnny. Got to get my mind right. I like that. You got to spell it like that, though. You got to spell it gotta. Gotta. That's how you have to spell it. Got to get my mind right. Right? Got to get your mind right. I share in this All Inspired Life Academy in the intro video that you'll get a chance to check out a little later tonight, hopefully. I talk about the fact that the difference between highly successful people and me was how they thought versus how I thought. If you will get that in your spirit, if you'll get that in your mind and go after changing the way you think and building yourself properly, I got news for you. It's not too late for you. What you need to type in is people aren't ready for me. That's what you should type in. Now that's the truth. You get your mind right, people they won't even know what hit them. They'll think they saw a ghost when they see you. They'll look at you saying, I cannot believe at this stage and age and phase in her life, she is doing this and accomplishing that. You hearing what I'm talking about? Man, they're not ready. They're just not ready. Tawanda, they're not ready for you. They're not ready for the woman that's emerging. Sister Gwen, they're not ready for you. They're not ready for you, Donna. Celeste, they're not ready for you when you get your mind right. Are you hearing me? They're not ready for you. There are people in your house, ladies and gentlemen, they're not even ready for you when you get this thing together. Yeah, you're going through this right now, but there's going to come a day. You get your head right. There's going to come a day. You get your mind right, your money will get right. You get your mind right, your energy will get right. You get your mind right, your body will get right. Right? You get your mind right, your relationships will get right. You get your mind right, your career will get right. You got to get your mind right. I'm absolutely 100% positive about that. No question in my mind. You get your mind right. Get your mind right. If I was in church right now, I'd say, tell your neighbor, get your mind right. Line number 5. It's too late to change my life now. I put a question mark there. You see that the insertion of the question, making that an interrogative statement, questioning. Is it too late for me to change my life now? People have seen me a certain way. They think of me a certain way. I've been doing things a certain way. I've got the scars of life to prove it. It's too late for me to change my life now. You would not be listening to this webinar if it was too late for you to change your life. Change your mind, change your life. Come on, tell me, type that in for me. Type it in. Change your mind, change your life. Come on, type it in. If I change my mind, I change my life. You hear me? Change my mind, change my life. Change my mind, change my life. I mean, that's heavy right there. Adrian, when I wake up, this is a true statement, I promise you. When I wake up, I almost feel like I'm out of control. What do I mean by that? I feel like running outside and knocking on doors and screaming at people to tell them you are living below your potential. I mean, I honestly feel that way. You're living below your potential. But getting the masses to see that is a whole nother story. But you tonight, My prayer is that you see it, that it's not too late for you to change your life, that you have years and decades of untapped potential. Some of your greatest achievements will happen in this century of your life, not the past. It's not too late to change your life. Now, what I need you to do is I need you to help me recap. All right? Type in the particular lie that has resonated with you the most tonight. Dr. Pan says, I got to stop this. Right? Type in the particular. I'm hearing I'm not worth it. Wow, yeah, that's deep. Isn't that deep? Sister Parsons, that's heavy, right? Right? I'm not worth it, right? What? I mean, that seems to be the one right there, right? I'm not worth it, right? What was another one? I mean, you're helping me do the recap here. You're helping me in this webinar right now. What was another one that really spoke to you? Yeah, I'm not my past failures. Wow. How about that? I'm not my past failures. Right? Yeah, what they said about me is not true. Not my past mistakes. My best years are behind me. So, I mean, bona fide, straight up lie. I'm telling you, flat out. But we have to find a way. I believe I found that way. How to make the truth stick and become part of who we are, versus just kind of putting on a facade and saying I'm worthy. My past is not who I am. Right? We want to lock that thing in. Tell me another one. I'm hearing it's not too late for me. My best years are behind me. I'm not worth it. Right? I'm not my past failures. It's too late for me to change now. Right? Lies. Oh my God, more lies. Liar, pants on fire. Right? Not too late. But you won't change. We can't change unless we're intentional about that change. That makes sense? Oh man, I'm so excited about this. So how do we do this? Let me give you 6 things that need to be employed to get this thing in motion. This slide is entitled, Help, I Believe the Lie. First, recognize the lie as a lie. I want you to, if you're able to, I want you to type in the answer here. First thing, recognize the lie as a lie. Type it in, recognize the lie as a lie. Oop, lie, liar, right? Oop, that was a lie. Thoughts come into your head, oh, that's a lie. And if you're anything like me, anything like your friend here, you'll have to do that every day. You'll have to discern the truth from a lie regarding yourself. That's a lie. Some of you even heard these words, well, everybody in your family gets this, lie. Everyone in your family gets this, you're going to get it, lie. Nobody in your family is wealthy. What makes you think you're going to be? Lie. Nobody loves you, lie. Right? You should have a lie meter that goes off, bom, 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 I need to invent that, a lie meter. Not when other people are lying, but when you believe a lie, right? Number 2, I want you to write it down. Once you recognize it as a lie, I want you to reject it violently. right? Reject it violently. Right? Don't play with it. Consider it an assassination attempt on your destiny. Consider an assassination. Listen, when you realize that's a lie, you don't play with that thing. It's poison, deadly to destiny, deadly to your future. It'll be a liability, right? A liability. You got to deal with it. You don't play with it. You don't meditate on it. If it's a lie, it's a lie. It's not true. How about this? You can have a fact in your life. The fact may be you're broke financially. But you don't sit there and meditate on the fact how broke you are. Because the lie is that you're going to stay broke. You don't sit there and keep nursing that thing. Say, wait a minute, my wealth is on its way, right? You get up after this thing. Third on the list, I want you to type it in now. I want you to type it in. Replace the lie with the truth. Now, it's important that once you recognize a lie as a lie and you reject it violently, then you replace it with the truth of the matter. That's a lie. I'm not having it. This is the truth of the matter. Are you catching that? Right? That's a lie. This is the truth of the matter. That's a lie. I reject that lie. This is the truth of the matter. Now, you don't have to run around screaming at people who are saying dumb things. No one's got time for that. You really want to focus on you right now and deal with those lies that keep processing. No one's ever going to love you. Reject it. The truth of the matter is, first of all, I'm already loved. Secondly, I'm most certainly worthy of love. And thirdly, it's on its way. First of all, I love myself, right? I mean, you have to be that way. You cannot play with this thing. You cannot think it's going to casually get better because, folks, the way you have thought, may I say that today? The way you have thought got you where you are right now. So new thoughts are required, right? Somebody typed it in. New thoughts are required. New thoughts are required. So number one, recognize a lie as a lie. Number two, reject it violently. Number three, replace a lie with the truth. Number four, rehearse new truth. Rehearse new truth. This is partly why the Awe-Inspired Life Academy is coming online. Because we have to get new truth, but we've got to deal with lies, learn how to reject them, find the truth in the matter, and then rehearse new truth. If you don't get your head right, you're not going to get your life right, right? So rehearse new truth. Come on, everybody type it in if you can. Rehearse new truth. Rehearse new truth. Rehearse new truth. I'm going to stop this for a second and see how I can get back to my, nope. There we go. Got it. Let's do it, yeah. Rehearse the truth. I'm talking every day. I'm talking many times a day. I'm talking sometimes every 5th sentence, you need to rehearse a new truth about your situation. It can be the same truth, but you got to rehearse that thing. Rehearse it. Instead of rehearsing and nursing the past, why don't you rehearse the present and the new truth that you have? You can see this is not for the faint of heart or the non-engaged. This is for individuals who are serious about getting their mind right, and moving to the next level. Number 5 on our list here. 5th, repeat only the truth. Listen, I understand needing to share your problems with your friends or therapists. I'm all for that. I think it's helpful to do that. But if you go from breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all you want to talk about is how bad things are and how things are messed up in your life, you need this more than you realize, because you're not going to get beyond that. You see, what you are obsessed by is what you will be possessed by. May I say that again? That needs to be in quotation marks. What you are obsessed by, you will be possessed by. So you want to repeat only the truth, because you want to be possessed by the truth, not possessed by the lie that got you where you were. Make some sense, right? I mean, when you get off of this webinar, I really hope you're not only excited about life, but you're really ready to get after it. Because these lies, I mean, I feel like they're grenades going off all over the place in people's lives right now as we're looking at these particular truths. Number 6, refuse to believe anything but the truth. Now, I need you to hear your friend tonight on this. I need you to hear me. I need you to hear me. This is a learned behavior that takes time and discipline to develop. It is under your power to believe what you choose to believe. I want that to settle in for a moment. You have the power to believe what you want to believe. Sounds strong. I don't want to come off arrogant. I don't want to be obnoxious in any way. I'm not trying to be unkind, but we've got to get ourselves together, y'all. But we cannot do it and just be weak-minded. In other words, let's build those just the mental muscles where I'm just not going to believe that. Now, let me tell you how you act this out. It's one thing to say, I don't believe that, I believe this. But what you do is when you believe something, you move your life toward that. An example. Since you're going to live long and strong on the earth, instead of telling yourself, well, it's just a matter of time, everybody's got to die sometime, right? So you instead of rolling with that, you change it to say, I'm going to live long and strong. And guess what I'll do, though? I'll start taking better care of myself. I'll be eating green things, right? Broiled things. I'll be hydrating myself. I'll be exercising. I'll be doing resistance things. I'll be doing Tai Chi. I'll be doing something. Why? Because it's what I believe. You follow me? So this is why, family, believing alone is not enough. It's what you do that brings about change and growth. Nothing I have said today comes naturally or easily to most of us. Nothing. Nor did I say you're going to feel good about doing these things. Nor am I saying is it going to be easy while I'm doing these things. But I am saying this. You are phenomenally much better in your future than you are right now. But it takes a discipline and intentionality to do that. How do you change your mind? One truth at a time. I need to put that on a t-shirt. I really do. I'm going to figure that out. How do you change your mind? One truth at a time. Now, that's very, very, very critical. You don't change your life by a sermon alone. You don't change your life because you just read a page or a book, right? It's when you take individual significant thoughts, insert them into your thinking, then practice those things that changes a life. But you do it one truth at a time. Now, one of the things, and I want to make sure that I'm honoring your time today, one of the things that is so important is that we have a way to change. This is what I want to do. I want to knock on every door and tell you can change your life if you change your mind. Yes, I know it's bad right now. You can change your life if you change your mind. If you change your perspective, if you change what you know and apply it, something will change for you. This Awe-Inspired Life Academy, which you've been hearing about, is supposed to open enrollment tomorrow. I'm going to do it tonight, though, for you. But this academy is designed to get you unstuck and start creating the life that you want, the career that you want, and the relationships that you desired. It's super serious business. You'll have all the support you need. It's 100% digital. You can download things. You'll get more courses and more modules as you complete them. There's group discussions. There's one-on-one things you can do. All kinds of things are going to be so powerful and life-changing. For me, it's the most important thing I have done and created. It's 20 plus modules, 95 plus videos, brand new. I'm not regurgitating anything. These are brand new printed videos that we're doing, over 100 hours of instruction, right? It is absolutely awesome. I'm just telling you flat out, it's a game changer. It is a life changer. And this is how it goes. Thank you for putting that in, Dr. Judy, Dr. Stewart. The miracle is in the movement. Person's got to make a movement. Now, that's the link to enroll. And my bride has also put it in the section there, bit.ly/Awe Academy. When you go to that link, there'll be another short video, 3-minute and 56-second video. Information about it, answers all the questions that we thought you could have. You click the link and you enroll. Now, what's interesting about this, that this early enrollment that's only going to last a few days is it's half its normal cost. And when you sign up in the early enrollment phase, you get a one-on-one strategy session with me, and you get a brand new t-shirt that I had designed that will fit you. Because you will order it from me, it'll be free to you, and you'll do it, right? But family, if you really want to change your life, you got to change your mind. And if you think you can do it, without a system, it's possible, but it could take you a lifetime. But this is the ultimate mind shift system. I want everybody who's watching and listening, you owe it to yourself to click the link and to hear more about it, and then to register. It's half off. You can stop anytime you'd like to. It's month to month in that regard, but it's a program that will last a year for sure, but you're not bound by contract in that sense. But I know it will change lives. So let me encourage you to do it. Now the enrollment for the wider community of followers of all things Dr. Williams will happen tomorrow at noon. But I need you to get into it tonight, because there's only a certain number of one-on-one sessions I can allow, right? Got a few things going on. So I need you to get in there, because you have taken the initiative to be a part of the webinar. You're here tonight. You're watching this replay. So I wanted to honor that and really, if you will, be a blessing to you. So whatever your age or stage or phase in life is, get your mind right. You'll change your life. So if this has been helpful to you, I want you to type in "this is good." Would you do that? Type in "this is good." And type in this is good. This is good. And I want you to go to that page. Now, one of the things that I thought was really interesting is I did a survey in my text community group of almost 100 people. And I asked them about their spending, snacks and lunches and dinners and things like that. Do you know everyone who responded nearly spends $100 or more a month on coffee, tea, lunches, going out, and snacks. Did you hear what I just said? So the $73 we're talking about, it's not about money. It's about mentality. Somebody type that in for me. Would you type that in for me? It's not about money. It's about mentality. Type that in. Not about money. It's about mentality. It's about mentality and priority. Most of us can put it together if we really want to. Right, sister? We spend the money on the coffee, the tea, the snacks, going out, lunch, dinner. We got it's not the money. It's the mentality. That should be a t-shirt too. How about that? All right. So listen, I look forward to seeing who signs up and who enrolls. You'll get follow-up emails this coming week, which will be asking for more information from you, how I can better serve you in terms of some of your goals, some of your thoughts, some of your challenges. And then the first module will drop August 1. But I need you to sign up now, to enroll now. All right? Listen, thank you for being on tonight. Thank you so much for joining this discussion. And I really hope it's been helpful to you. I think we've had some fun tonight. I think we've learned some things tonight. But more importantly, I think we're changing a little bit more as we get our minds right. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being on. And please share this with people, right? Please share this with people and connect, reach out, but enroll. You can work at your own pace. You can work from anywhere in the world, from any smart device, any phone. It's super. It doesn't get any easier to change your life than what we're talking about tonight. It just will not get any easier. All right. So excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Ronnie, for your comments. Celeste, thank you for sharing that today. Dr. LePan, thank you so much for your encouragement. Most certainly check out the page. I appreciate your endorsement on there. You'll see that. There's testimonies. I've got, I think, 13 or 14 people who are testifying about how programs and leadership and my empowerment has helped them and change their lives, start their businesses. And so check it out. All right. Have a great night, everybody. This will be a wonderful, 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 wonderful beginning.